It's that time of the year where many students who have applied to either early action, early decision, rolling admissions, or even regular deadlines are starting to hear back from some of their schools. And because of this, many students are starting to ask the question, so I got accepted into college, but how do I pay for it? If this is your student, then I want to tell you about our Scholarship Bootcamp. Hi, I am Pam Andrews, the Scholarship Shark, and we help high school students get into their dream college and secure scholarships to pay for it. We do this by working with families starting in the 10th grade, where we strategically prepare students for the entire college admissions process. We do this by using our step-by-step framework that discovers who the student is, builds their profile, and creates a smart college list. Most important, we build financial fit into the equation because we don't just focus on getting into college, we focus on getting it paid for. But maybe you didn't hear about me when your student was in the 10th or the 11th grade and you're at the point where they're about to graduate in a few months and will start college in the fall. Or maybe they're a current college student. Don't despair, help is on the way. So we created the Scholarship Bootcamp that provides your student with the information and accountability to tackle scholarships. Let me tell you a little bit about our process. Now, if you've read my book or maybe you've heard me present at a live workshop, I talk about the layering technique, layer 1 and layer 2. So layer 1 is institutional aid, and that's at the school level, and that's typically where you'll receive the most money. That's why planning prior to the 12th grade year is absolutely critical. But then there's layer 2, and that's private scholarships. And that's what this course is going to cover. Layer 2 money, private scholarships. So maybe you've heard back from schools, you've gotten your acceptance letter, maybe an offer letter, and there's still a gap between what you've been awarded and what you're able to pay. Or maybe you did not consider the cost when applying for schools. If that's you, then this program is for you. So what is inside of this program and how is it delivered? It's delivered in 4 weekly live group coaching sessions. So I will teach the students how to find legitimate national, regional, local scholarships, how to think like a scholarship judge, the vital parts of a scholarship application, how to craft a winning scholarship essay, and you'll hear from past scholarship winners who've had the opportunity to work with me. They'll not only share their tips, but we'll also share some of their winning essays. And we'll wrap all of this up in the system so that your students can continue to apply over and over again throughout their college years. We'll talk about money mindset and having the right mindset to apply for scholarships and to be a scholarship winner, because it takes a lot of stamina and determination to work through this process. If you've attended any of my live sessions, or maybe you've read my book, you've heard me share how my son applied for 147 private scholarships in his senior year. That's a lot of scholarships. Of those, he won 6. That's a lot of rejection. So it takes a lot of stamina to keep going over and over, and the right mindset to push past rejection, disappointment, and to learn from it. But when you've got the system in place, you're able to quickly work through as many applications as you can so that you get the results that you want. And I find that's critical. So before registering for this program, let me tell you who it's not for, because it's easy to focus on who it's for and who would benefit from it. But the reality of it is it's not for everyone. And let me tell you why. I'm a mom with 4 kids, from college all the way down through elementary school. And I have a very straight, no-nonsense approach. So for me, it's not just about offering a program, it's about getting results. And because of that, I expect 2 things from the students in this program. Number 1, I want you to take action. And number 2, I need you to trust the process. So let me repeat myself. This is not for everybody, and working with me is not for everyone. I'm already parenting a couple of teenagers, and I don't want to have to drag anybody else's teenager through the process. So parents, I need you to be honest with yourself. And if you know this is not going to work for your student, if they're not going to do the work, I suggest you don't sign up for this program. I love working with young people who take massive action. Young people who just simply need a clear path forward, who need to know the next steps. And when given the guidance and the support, they take action and they get results. So that's number one. Number two, I don't want to waste your money. Your money would be better spent paying on your housing deposit or tuition than paying me. So if your young person is not going to do the work, keep your money, okay? I just like to be very clear up front, because when I teach students, I expect them to do what I ask them to do. So let's jump in and talk about what's inside of this program and how I deliver it. So number one, it's offered over 4 consecutive weeks, a live session, and there are different time slots available. So check the registration page for this time slot that works best for you. Now, although I do record the sessions, I want the students to show up live. I record so that in case they need to go back over the material to maybe get a little bit more clarity, it's available to them. I don't want them missing. I need them to show up, okay? Number two, we have a group forum where they can ask questions. We also provide additional scholarships. It's not on Facebook because as a mom, I know how distracting Facebook can be. And I know not every teenager is on Facebook. I know not every parent wants their teenager on Facebook. So we have a separate message board, a separate forum for the students in our program. And number three, prior to the start of your first session, we have a video library for attendees of this program to provide like financial foundation. Our mission here is to really eradicate financial aid illiteracy. So it's important for us that students understand the financial aid process. And we make this available to the first live session because we don't want to waste any precious time in our live sessions. Because from day one, we're jumping in and they are applying for scholarships and they're reporting back. So that's how the program is offered. One question that I often get asked is, can parents participate? Can we log in? Absolutely. Number one, you're paying for it. And number two, it's your teenager. You're part of their support system and their accountability team. And it's important for you to hear the information so that we can all be on the same page. But if for some reason you're not able to make it, not a problem. I have some students where I just work directly with the student. I totally take this off of your plate so that you can focus on other things. Maybe you've got work or other commitments, other responsibilities. It's not a problem. Just wanted to make that available to you if you wanted to join us. So let your teenagers know if you sound like this is a good fit for you. We'd love to have you. But prior to the first live session, on that first session, make sure they rep their school. This is my school. Rep your school. If you know where you're going, you've made a commitment already, or you're already in school, wear something that represents your school, or maybe even your school colors. We would love to see where you're going and see some of those colors, maybe a blue and gold or orange and white or whatever. I don't know. So again, thank you, Pam Andrews, the Scholarship Shark. Look forward to seeing you in boot camp. Bye.